Hello, I'm Acularius, and we are here today playing Terminal Conflict by Strategy Mill. I am also known as the Donald, if you follow along with our development diaries. So today we're playing as the USSR, as you see by a lovely orange color schema. So my goal, East Asia, with my favorite event chain, the Chinese Civil War. So, interesting, disarm in North America. Might be what the Americans choose, but we are focused on South Asia, East Asia, or the Pacific. Any one of these are useful, but these ones are preferable. Disarm means no wars outside of this theater. Through this phase, we'll get 3 turns. We want money, because we're dirt poor, and the Chinese Civil War eats a lot of money. People allows us to move outside of our theater, not too concerned about that. Government, for spending on units. I mean leaders, like Mao Zedong, Tito, Broz Joseph. Wow, Joseph Broz Tito. Wow, good job, me. Anyway, so we're gonna lock in, but elites for espionage, military for tech, like space or nukes, and government, again, for leadership. So we're gonna lock in with our finance here, get these points. We're gonna gain also, like this, 3 points to spend for influence. So this is the Chinese Civil War that I was talking about. Because we chose any one of the Asian theaters, we get to go here. So what I like to do is this. We want that money. We'll come back for this money. We need to move a unit to there. So 1 influence allows you to deploy. 2 influence is a cheaper deployment. 3 allows for control. So if your enemy wants to move there, they need to declare war, and it bumps up the doomsday by 1. If the doomsday max out, it clocks, you can launch nukes, but that's besides the point. 4 is similar to 3, it's just cheaper to deploy, they need to declare war. 5, on the other hand, like Moscow, or over here in the USA, is considered domination. And domination, if it's declared war on, maxes out the doomsday clock and nukes can fly. Now, every influence for your color, your side, the USA, or the USR gives you points in that theater. At insignificant, you don't gain any points. You need at least 20% for presence for 1 point every turn. You need 50% for 2 points at the end of the timeline, or 90% and above for 3 or more. So now we're just going to do my favorite thing and check out what the USA shows, government, so that gives me an idea. So we need to do a few things like Glasnost, 5-year plans, and some of that hard-earned finance, and Comic-Con. So that gave us the Ukraine. We're going to save this, but we're going to get Peng rolling to do his job for the Chinese Revolution. Chinese Civil War. We're going to start these up. What do we get here? So this is how you check the message log right here. Always Alaska. And then we're going to do this one. Boom! We have a couple other policies all around the world. These ones we want to save. And this one I want to save for later. Preferably my next timeline, if at all possible. Our espionage options. As the USSR, we need to be aware and start to catch up with our nuclear technology. So we are behind. Okay. So our goal here is to move this unit in Shenyang to our command reserve, because if you lose units to the USA or the USSR takes your units in a war zone, you will give them points. So if the USA decided to attack that, they would gain points for destroying the army command. However, as you see here, we have this unit here in North Korea. It's fine, it's not a war zone, and because it's not controlled, it can't become a war zone. And that is a significant difference between 1.2 to 3. So what we want to do is we're going to move this to Urumqi, and we're going to hope the Americans don't care or don't notice. The American player doesn't start with a whole lot of elites, so they typically don't do a whole lot of recon. So as we see, they're getting the event. So we're not going to do this yet. We're going to do this one yet. It doesn't end our turn. There are a few things we want to do. One, since we got that, we want to pull out this unit. We don't want to lose him. We need him for the revolution. We're going to grab this. And now, since I clicked here, now we can do this. We want to get this influence. So, this is what I'd like to do. Let's slowly spread communist influence into China. Okay, more events. It's great. It's one of my favorite chains. The government's useful. And for paying, we want to get them stronger. +1 people is useful. Okay. So the event hasn't popped up yet, but eventually we are going to be told that we need to get paying up to 3 power. Efficiency of skill happened for the USA. So this is the event that I was talking about. We need to get paying up to at least 15 power, and then we get 10 victory points. Now, I hadn't talked about victory points yet, but gain 100 more victory points over the USA. So let's say I had 100 victory points right now, I would win. Or the highest amount by the end of the game, which is 1991. Or complete the space race, which is right here. Now this is what you spend military points on, as you can see. I'm going to preview. They also give you recon chance, and the first one who get these gains victory points, and they unlock slowly as you go through the game. Likewise, nuclear is similar, only instead of points you get more nukes. It's fantastic. Because who doesn't love launching the nukes? I know I do. Anyhow, continue building up East Asia because I am rather familiar with this game, and I know there are carry units, nice juicy targets, near Guam and North Japan. And we are going to take those bastards out, and we're going to get those points, because each carrier will net you about 7. Basically, the amount of money you use to buy a unit is the amount of money you'll get. Ooh, yeah, give me that influence in Nanjing. We're already doing pretty well on finance. In fact, we are kind of getting too much here. That's concerning. I don't want to spend it yet, but I might have to. So now we're going to put down this bomber. So, slowly spreading that sweet, sweet communism. We are getting close. So we need to spend some of our finance for that to work. Now, the cheapest thing we could do for another fighter command. It costs about the same as an army command. And I find them incredibly flexible. So we're going to buy one of these. Fighter commands, in the case of nuclear war, can prevent bombers from striking us. So we're going to spend a bit more military here to gain some more influence. We're going to put it some up here. We're also going to grab a bit more here. We are going to get a bit more finance. Finance that we need. Yeah, here we go. This, like, we spent it all on a few jets, and here we go. Spend 3. I love you too, game. I love you too. Okay. That's fine. But now we got more to spend. Let's see here. We're just gonna keep spreading that sweet, sweet communism. Got a bit more finance. Here we go. And we're going to choose this because pain gets a little stronger. It's going to chew more through our finance. We're going to get an extra turn, and we're going to gain influence on Langzhou and Nanjing. And may I remind you that mispronouncing things is just what I do. I do try my best not to, but it happens, and I apologize. We've got a few more turns to go, and thankfully we're rolling in that dosh, so let's continue putting down some fighters as we go through this event chain. Okay, apparently America's doing naughty, naughty things in Burma. This is good. It's 5% influence in East Asia. Is there anything else that we need to do? Basically, the Kuomintang. Wow! I cannot. Okay, but we're gonna do this. Give me that sweet influence in East Asia. Aw, crap. There goes my plan. That carrier now is in a non-war zone, like not in a controlled area. So that is wildly unfortunate. Decide later. So we have significantly built up, and so let us prepare for a Tito. Actually, let us prepare for good old Kim Il-sung. Actually, we could prepare for Mao too. Damage done. Let's do all of it. Because with this is a significant amount of Air Force right now. Really? Oh, we need that money, but I also like that influence. Oh no, we have plenty of money. Let's go for this. Increase Peng's power. Get more influence in Nanjing. What else are we doing? Oh, that. Yeah, let's do it. Why would you not? So, ooh, yeah. Look at this go. Okay. Excellent. So let's start preparing for Mao. Ah, dang it. Okay, this is one of the things that I was worried about. Basically, if we play our cards right, we could... Let's see. Kind of want to save this, but... Okay, maybe we'll get lucky. I just false flagged. I'll talk about espionage a bit now. So false flagging, I have a chance of gaining influence in a spot. No! Every time we get this, the chances are decrease as time goes on. So I might have missed the train. So it also gets less over time. Infiltrating allows me to either permanently spy on a unit, or if I spy in an empty USA area, I will gain military points. Espionage allows me to take a peek at the current focus, what they have, as you see here. So finance for now, because I chose finance. And we are getting close again. Maybe we'll get subs. Actually, no, I need to buy something. And recon will allow me to one-off take a look at something. But we need to spend our money. Apparently, we are just rolling in it. Let's get another fighter. Well, let's build up that Air Force we didn't have before. So we have a 1 in 4 chance of getting Taiwan. Come on. Yes! On the last one, we got Taiwan. And we will probably not get that event anymore. But that's fine. We got Taiwan. That's all that matters. Oh, wow! Yes! Oh, but we don't have the military. No! No! Do we risk it? No, I can't risk it. But I need to risk it, but I don't want... We're gonna risk it. So, now that my military is at 0, there's an event chain that will occur. USSR for that one isn't as rough, if I recall. But it could be rough. Now it's the USA's turn. Wow. Alright, all the S's here. Because they chose to disarm, they are going to get all the things here. They chose government. Okay, so it's our turn. We're gonna do this. I don't know how many. Oh, they didn't have a whole lot of people here. So we got a lot of influence in North America. And gain 2 influence for every 3 unlit doomsday. Why not? So we're gonna restrict some usage there. Now, we are going to prepare for the Mao. And hope we don't die. But we're preparing for the Mao! Oh, there we go. And so it begins. Hopefully we can use, like, a ton of government. No, we can't use elites. Dang it. Okay, let's just hope we squeak on by here. Oh, thank God. We did not die. So what happens is basically if you overspend something, also that didn't give me anything back. If you overspend or have too much of an influence, there's a chance that things will go south really quickly. Basically you start up an event chain, and depending how you navigate through it, you could lose. Or you could win, you know, take a gamble. So Kim Il-sung is going to be summoned, because we need to spend some of our government. So, he's not the strongest I've ever seen him, but he's only taken over like 2 of these guys, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I just wish we could gain other things. Anyhow, let's continue going for a super strong Mao. Because we do have time, maybe we can even aim for a strong Tito. Okay. So we're gonna keep doing as we do. And deploy for a Mao. And then we're gonna use the remaining turns that we have to go for a super strong Tito. Or at least a relatively strong Tito. So Mao is strong. Boom! We're gonna use him later. Yeah. But we got Taiwan, and we got Mao. Now let's work on our Tito here. I'm not gonna make him as strong as I normally would, but we're gonna make him reasonably strong. So we snuck by here, but we need more elites so we can gain more military. So what I'm aiming for is we're going to bank up a little bit more of our government, burn through a few more of these turns, and I'd say the next one we bring out Tito and we, start spreading the love a bit in Western Europe. Make the American AI sweat a bit. Because every unit has abilities. Mao and Tito have fairly unique abilities. Okay, so I think we'll launch a Tito with that. China's looking considerably more orange today. Right, we're actually going to gain a point for this now. So we have 2 areas with presence, so that's great. That's probably South Asia and China. So now we're going to use this opportunity to bring out the one, the only, Joseph Obros Tito. So he is reasonably strong. He is not Mao strong, but he will do the job. So this ability of his allows us to spend 1 of his power and 1 influence in Yugoslavia, so we can spread 2 across Western Europe. And we're going to do that in Greece, because it was always his dream to work with the communists in the Greece Civil War. Stalin said no, from what I recall, and the relationship was perfect ever after that. And it's still my turn, so what I want to do is spread the love of Mao Zedong upon the Chinese people. So we are going to spread some of this communism. So at the end of a timeline, you'll see the points tick up. The Americans typically have a lot more influence in all the theaters, so they get a lot more per tick. So what I'm going to do is blow up a few things for points. So we're at 4 points now, but the Americans are at 8. So they did a lot of work here. What the heck? Damn. Anyhow, we are now going to go all in on an arms race in East Asia because we want to start stuff. And we need our elites to do so. Here we go. I mean, why not? So we're going to do that. We're going to gain that extra turn because we want more elites. And we kind of need them for all things. Now, I'm going to go to the remote areas of space and time and hope. And we got one. We got 1 military point, people. That's what infiltrate does in an empty area. Now, that does not leave me with much to recon with. So maybe we'll wait until our next turn. So let us use our Kim and fortify North Korea. Seeing a lot of things going down here. I don't really need the finance, but I do need more oh, I need more influence. I feel like I'm pretty good in Nanjing, though. Yeah, but that's still 1 point. And it doesn't end my turn, and it gives me all the things. So, yeah, let's do it. Decide later. We don't need to do it yet. But we have the ability to do recon. And we failed. Good. Well, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that we can do it. Good. So the carrier fleet is still there. So that means probably their army command is still there. You can no longer retreat this unit because it is reorganizing and it's gonna take them a few turns to get back up to shape. Ah, Chengdu, finally, somewhere else. Great. Decide later. Chengdu is getting some communism this morning. So we are going to finish this nefarious, vile carrier. Communism. But before we do that... Oh, come on. Dang it! Oh, well. Hey, Livy. And maybe we won't use the bomber. Let's use another fighter. Okay, we'll take out the tank too. I'm not taking out their carrier. We'll send in the bomber next. So I don't have the military for that. But I also... Dang it. The Pang is pretty strong. I'm gonna take away power from Mao. Not the biggest fan of that, but we don't really have a whole lot of military. Thank you. So we also want to catch up. See, the space race is cheap, but it doesn't make us nukes. So we're gonna do some bombing here, and we're gonna take out both of these units. So we destroyed an army command. And a carrier fleet. Oh, the USA took... They took it! We're gonna save up our elites now. Actually, we're gonna see if we can get one more military, and then we're gonna save up. Let's keep getting more turns. Let's take away power from Mao. He's almost at 15. We just need to get more nukes. Good. So, it's kind of too late for us to do this. It is useful. So, I don't usually do... I do this, intercontinental bomber, allows us production. This one, not so much, because we usually don't have a huge fighter, all the fighters everywhere, so we're going to do this.
Our bomber commands can now deliver new
and now we're going to save up our elites so we can get the most we can out of harmonization of ideals. Ideally, I wouldn't have gotten this far, but... Well... Oh. Oh my. That carrier should still be here. Oh, they got a fighter here. We're gonna have a dogfight. Either way, I'm gonna take out these units. Hopefully, maybe. We don't need to do more things in Nanjing, so let's just keep strengthening out Pang here. Let's keep going. There we go. Now we've locked down that carrier and a fighter. Probably an army command is in this zone. So we're going to use this to gain as much points as we can. I don't mind losing Mao Zedong's... oh, we do have the finance. I don't really care for goddamn influence in Nanjing, though. Fine. I'll do it, though. Because I do like the flexibility of Mao's land reform ability. We're going to use our bomber again. Good, so we destroyed both that fighter and that carrier, so we really racked up the points over the USA now. They might be a little concerned. Just a bit. So what had happened is because both of those units were reorganizing, they became rather vulnerable to carpet bombing by bombers. They also just, like, as I said, carpet bomb. However, if the carrier or the fighter had been up, they would have, like, stopped that bomber in its tracks. But now we're also going to take out that army command. Actually, some thing that the USA doesn't have a whole lot of. Downside is North Korea is rather... Well, that would lock out... That would make the Doomsday Clock pretty maxed out. Not something I want to do just yet. It is the American AI's turn. I'm thinking I see what they have in southern Japan. Oh, they did something naughty. Anyhow, let's do some recon. Ah, they just deployed a fighter in southwestern Japan. Well then. No. Kaboom! Yes! So we got more points. We're taking out a considerable amount of the American fighter commands. Not much they can do with that recon ability, though. As we can see here. But maybe they have a lot of elite influence right now. Maybe. But we're gonna keep going on until we get as much as we can. So let's use a bit of mouse. Let's get Beijing. Let's start spreading the communism. I know I recruited that Tito, but it got interesting over here. Well, it's too bad we can't get Marshal Peng like one more. That'd be great. Hey, Kim, let's get you up a bit more. Okay, so now it's an arms race in Western Europe. It's more of our... Oh, we need this. Oh, please, give me that military. Oh, give me more. We have the people, so let's get that military. Oh, thank God. Now we can do things like this.
We have launched our first object into space.
It's great. We can launch our Sputnik after the Americans. We're good. We're good. We're doing great. Good job, team. I'm gonna wait a bit more on our elites. Get the most bang for our buck. We have 4 more turns of this, though. Oh dear. Okay, whether I like it or not, I'm getting strategic fighter bombers. And that'll bring us up to 8 military at the end of this. So we have 4 more turns of this. So they need to declare war on Tito. Let's do this. Oh, okay, so this is Tito's event chain, Brotherhood and Unity. So he's declaring war on Tito. Masterful proposal. All of these end my turn. Do I need to do anything? Not that I'm aware of. So let's just get some... Let's agree with Molotov. No, I like my government. But I could do this. I know what I can do. I have an idea. And it involves more cowbell. Well, maybe more cowbell. Okay, we don't need the military. We will get the people. We are going to have too much military as is. Too much military spending. Let's pull back some of these units. And yeah, let's deploy fighter here. Okay, so I wasn't gonna get too high on the military, but I was getting rather concerned. We got a really hot Europe going on, though. Oh. Get more money or less elites. I like money. I'm not entirely sure what's here, but we don't exactly have the military force to bust through that. Here we go, Ming. Oh. Okay. Nothing of significance on that plane. Got an interesting world turning out now. Hungarian has died. 2 VP, 1. So we gain 4 points per tick. I wonder what the Americans are getting. Probably 5? That's not bad. Okay, so we're gonna aim for, as always, arms race in Eastern Europe. I do want more elites. This would be pretty useful for us. Maybe we could kick the Americans out of the Aleutian Isles.
Arms race.
And Berlin! Anyhow, because we have more points than the USA, they get to go first. So my plan is to do a few of these things. Let's push for the dissolution of the free territory. That sounds good. So we're gonna put the best dog into space. Soviet dog.
We have launched our first animal into orbit.
Eat that, capitalist scum. We're also gonna make more nukes.
Our bomber commands can now deliver ballistic
Yeah!
strikes. Our bomber commands can deliver strikes
So
at
close.
a greater range.
Oh, okay, so it looks like the American players also decided to follow along with us here into madness. Madness. No, I had a plan for that fighter before, but for the life of me, I think I'll just do this. Mistakes may have been made. Diplomatic ultimatum. I think we can ramp down, though, in Japan, in East Asia. I think we have made it clear that the Soviets are the clear masters of East Asia. Let's go for another turn. Because why not? I don't like the fact that it eats up almost all my finance. So let's pull out a couple of these guys. Dual Fate. Okay, and then we're gonna place these into here. I wonder if we can end it. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, Germany. I'm just gonna take more of those points. So we have a lot of elites. A lot. But how many do the Americans have? Let's see. We have a reasonably higher chance in these 3 zones. So we use one of our elites. They have 5. They have 6 force pools, so they're almost done. They have 10 in their arsenal. Maybe. They could have 9 or they could have 11. I don't know how much government they have, but hopefully that made it a little rough for them. So they have 5, so we're going to gain 5 out of this. Well, let's put it there. And deter a bit of the Philippines. We have a fair amount of firepower here. Let's put it there. I have a goal. Okay, looks like he's gonna take out my surface fleet and fall about it. We do have a fair amount of people. But we could march for the worldwide revolution. Yeah. Screw world peace. Look at nuclear subs. Okay. Well, at least this isn't a war zone, so not too bad. We do have a fair amount. What do we got? Ooh. That's a lot of bombers here. Okay, then. Let us screw with the USA a bit more. Max out the Doomsday Clock. Oh well. Need to teach the USA that this is our spots. What are they gonna do? Ooh. Oh, they took out my fighter. Ouch. Whatever. I guess we can buy another one of those. Let's just move this here. Oh, crap. I'm not spending my elites. Oh! I guess the American AI decided to just end it all. Well, there goes world peace. Ooh, yeah, we were still rather contained. We did spread out a fair bit, but yeah. Oh, come on. Who cares about Canada? I say, as a live in Canada. Ooh. I wonder if we had enough points to survive this. Nope. I lost.
In order to win, you sometimes have to lose. And in order to lose, well, you've done that.
The Americans just had way too many nukes. Oh well, that was my bad. Anyhow, thank you for watching, everyone. As this is a hot code thing, I hope to let you know that this is something that we're working on with the Chinese Civil War, but I hope to see you all next time. Cheers!